everybody! Welcome to the Panda Hour. I'm your host, Panda.
Don't you stream for 2 hours?
What's your point?
How is it the Panda Hour if you stream for 2 hours?
Because it is. Time isn't real. You gonna tell me time's real?
No.
No. That's what I thought. Welcome to the Panda Hour. I am Panda. Motherfucker. Over here trying to tell me time's real? What a bitch. Anyway. We are back to playing Dragon Age. And I know I keep promising indie games on Mondays, but let me tell you, Raven is off most Mondays. And as a result, is here at his computer during my time slot, so I can't really play a whole lot when he's here doing stuff. Because most of the time he's working on his model, his VTuber model, and something for me. And I can't be like, hey, stop doing that thing for me, and come let me take over your computer for 2 hours. So that's why there hasn't been any indie games. Let's see. Let me get everything running. Play. Okay. It's gonna panic. What? Please quit all other applications and try again? That's what? Excuse you? It's telling me it can't run in multiplayer. Or, not multiplayer, full screen. So we're going to challenge that. Video. Full screen. Coward. Keep settings. Zoom! Lately I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring. So much so that my thumbs hurt from the abrasion of the controller Raven got me. So I can't play as much Elden Ring for a couple days because my thumbs hurt. Okay, so we're avoiding Wayward Sun, enemies among us, and the Deep Roads Expedition. Okay? Okay. There's a lot of missions here. But we've completely cleared out these two, which is nice. So let's go to the Viscount's Keep and see what's going on up here.
The Viscount must be terribly busy. I've been waiting most of the day.
Terribly busy.
Ah, here we are in the center of power. Smell the oppression, everyone.
God, you're adorable.
I think I found some things. I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
We may have to ditch Fenris. Me being a mage is causing problems for our relationship.
There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
Sure.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whim. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
Wow, that's pretty fucking rude.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
Well, whose patrol was it?
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Here's the thing. If someone is...
Hope the day's treating you well, Sarah.
If someone is getting you in trouble, or is stopping you from doing the right thing for one reason or another, there's a very good chance they're involved in it. There's a plot going on in Guild Wars 2. Spoilers for Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons. I'm gonna keep it a little vague. But just a heads up. There's a chick who's investigating something. And every time she gets close to figuring out what's going on with that thing she's investigating, something else comes up and she's being assigned to work on it. Turns out the person who was assigning her that shit to work on it is the reason why shit was going wrong. Just something to keep an eye out. There's a very good chance that whoever's behind that fucking door is involved with whatever these bandits have.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours.
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
So either Brennan's in on it, or she was being put to death.
So there was nothing unusual about it at all? It had been clear for weeks. It didn't get unusual until after we heard about you and Aveline. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donick for his patrol tonight. The satchel? Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. Satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So she was carrying
so the satchel
something.
gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
I bet there's a perfectly reasonable lie that explains why your captain arranged this.
I'd be willing to hear it, but not while a guard may be walking into a trap. Brennan said Donick, a good man. Donick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
The guard will throw you out if you break that.
I can't kick walls, but I would love to kick a wall. I don't have a kick option. Duty. The chantry. Hey, Sebastian.
Your family can rest now. Their killers are gone.
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's Board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sarah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Who are you exactly?
I am Sebastian Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
Foul deed. Gotta get out.
I hope their deaths bring you peace.
Thank you. More than I can say. I truly did not expect anyone but me to take up this cause. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
Sebastian Vale, City of Starkhaven. Nice, good cleanup missions. Okay.
So, where's your beard, elf? Elves don't grow beards.
They don't.
Huh. I thought maybe you shaved it off in a fit of broody pique. So you're a funny dwarf.
What's up, buddy? What a crump. Okay, let's see. First sacrifice. Rescue the Viscount's son. Seal House Twain and the Bone Pit. Oh. None of those are main quests. Let's go check them out.
Here to sell today, guardsman.
Hubert!
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful. Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Val Royeaux. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene. Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
That sounds good to me.
So, to our first order of business, we replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Ferelden's out there, but it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the Bone Pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.
Pretty sus. Boop, boop, boop. Confirm. Mind. Tropic Cloud. It doesn't do any damage, but it weakens the enemy, but gives them a chance to put them to sleep, causes a chance they get stunned. So let's upgrade the shackling, and we'll come back to that cloud.
I think I found something, Fitz. You found this?
Boop, boop, boop. Bounty. Hey, is this your wife's ring?
This ring is all I have to return to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, Ninette's wedding ring. Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful, forever yours. Oh, written in happier times. Where did you find it?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Just know that she will not return.
It's better this way. Our marriage has been in shambles for more than a decade.
I'll send the ring to her family. With luck, it will appease them. Thank you for all your help, Sarah. Make her watch over.
Welcome, merchant. Well, good luck to you then.
Put a pin in those missing women thing. It'll come back to haunt us. Offered on the authority of His Excellency Viscount Marlowe Dunmar. Citizens of able nature, Viscount Dunmar requires your aid. His son, Seamus Dunmar, has been lost to uncertain company, and a safe return is sought with all haste. Make your case of skill to the Sentinel Bran, or to Sentinel Bran at his station in His High Excellency's keep, and the reward for this act shall be generous in both sentiment and coin.
Surely an adventurer has need of a good tailor.
I have need of somebody who will empty my bags. It's all junk. I will have to make sure I look around to see where the upgrade things are. I don't know where they are. I know there's a lot of them. But I will poke around at the merchants and see if any of them are purchasable.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumar will see no one.
Why not?
If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumar my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the wounded coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems excessive.
He may be tell the shop. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way.
Rude.
Yes, what is it?
You're hiring mercenaries? No.
Looks like I'm not the only one who saw the bounty posting.
Apparently so, and I am regretting it. As I told the others, Viscount Dumar's son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Kunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sarah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall. And frankly, we have enough of their kind.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone, and there have been sightings of a Kunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
What a racially heavy word. Or phrase.
The Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Talvashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
The Arishok's here? Is that who that is?
This isn't a task for a guardsman?
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow Viscount Dumar's opponents to say this admits the Kunari threat because the city responded. In these times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
I'll see what's going on.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them. on the wounded coast.
So let's talk about the Qun for a minute. The Qun is the creed of which the Qunari live their lives. The Qunari are both a race and a society of person. So you can be a Qunari without the practitioner, without being a Qunari, the race. Make sense? So the Qun, demands a strict social order. So it's, everyone has a place, everyone is born in that place, and it does not change. Everyone is expected to fulfill the role as much as possible, regardless of what your opinions are of them. Ideally, you'll have opinions.
Are you all right?
No thanks to this lot. Can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Okay.
What the Qunari? Make her think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
Qunari of black powder?
This. It's why their ships are so feared.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Talvashath, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Talvashon.
The Talvashath. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
What's the point when we already have magic that can do the same thing?
Maybe you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man? How does he remove stumps from his land, or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast? Magic is hard to market. But this stuff you can put in a bag.
All right, I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting. I want it done right.
Attaboy.
Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
You bet, bud. So, as I was saying about the Qunari, it is black powder. It causes some problems with people who think, you know. So it's the Talvashath are probably people who have thought about their situation and decided they don't want to do that. This is a cave. This is a cave I can't enter. So that's what's up with the Qun.
So, a human, an elf, and a dwarf walk into a bar.
The human says, "You're lucky you're so short. That hurt like mad."
You could have just stopped me, Blondie.
Why waste a perfectly good setup?
That's fair. It's a perfectly good setup. Might as well have used it, you know? Bones. You're so much faster when you have your staff out. Nobari. Oh, there's people here.
I can't do that.
Auto level. Auto level. Open that. I don't even know what's over here. Oh, there's a quest. That's about it. Raven's cooking dinner. It smells great. I love it when Raven cooks me dinner. He's so sweet. What does this do? That went well. Okay. You are not on auto level because I want to get as much healing in as possible. Immune to conventional healing. Yikes. This is what I want. What does this do? Haste. Haste might be fun. Let's upgrade Valiant Aura. And then auto level that, the attributes, because I don't care about the attributes. I just want him to do the things I want him to do. You know? Oh, look, a corpse. Can you auto-path me to that corpse? A shortcut? I didn't realize there were off-the-map options. Also, I don't need to be over here. This is a dead end. Rip. Lots of corpses. Lots of corpses. Okay. What's going on over here? Dalish Assassin.
Do you even know her name, Shep? No? It's Delilah. She's dead. And you killed her.
I was a beast then, a werewolf. I did many terrible things. I'm sorry.
Sorry does not bring my mother back.
I was a
It does
victim
not.
too, Elf. Of Zathrian's vengeance. Stranger, please calm her down.
A werewolf?
Did I hear you right? You're a werewolf?
I was one, but no longer. Her Dalish keeper cursed some humans with lycanthropy long ago.
The disease spread over the years, but the hero of Ferelden freed us.
That's something I did. Don't do
Is
it.
this what your mother would want?
But he murdered her.
This man may have a wife, children, certainly a family. What will they think of you? Kill him and you become him.
You shame me. My mother would not want this. Leave Shem. Before I change my mind.
Revenge is a cycle. Is an infinite loop. The only way to stop it is to just not participate. I mean, sure, you feel good. But she's got a point. Oh, look, Kunari. I can't see where people are standing. And that's a full loop, unless there's something down here I want. Turns out there is.
We're out of Kirkwall. We're not out of the Knight Commander's reach.
But no, perceived slights are pretty frickin' powerful. It's why Adolf Hitler, his brothers. Hey, get down from there! Fucking cat jumped up on the liquor cabinet. Anyway, Hitler's brothers. It's why they decided not to have children. Because they didn't want their descendants to get any funny ideas. It's probably for the best. Could you imagine not only finding out that you're related to Hitler, or finding out someone else is related to Hitler? God, that must suck.
And the
So-
world's rid of one more Canary. Easier than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viking. Isn't that right, James?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
That one of their words. See, that's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice with those things. I'll wager you've gone even further than that. Haven't you, brat?
So what's going on?
A little rough for a rescue, don't you think? Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters, I, have already claimed him.
Sirrah, if I must go back, so be it. But I will not see these murderers rewarded.
Spoiled shit! I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing you back quiet. And as for you, I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others. That's enough!
Cursed. Cursed. Cursed.
Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
She said she was coming here with
It's not
more.
the worst place to be trapped like rats.
Strip the camp, and we'll ready a fitting welcome.
Cursed and cursed and cursed. How much more damage he's taken?
Oh, Andraste. I've never seen so many corpses. So much blood.
You're doing great, buddy.
We'll get through this. Hold on a little longer. There may be more coming.
Got one!
Another commander. Cursed. And cursed. And cursed. And fireball. Is that a potion? This went incredibly well.
A shard never loved, never coddled. You were worth his time, or you are not. They are not the brutes others claim they are. Take me to my father, and I will try again to make him see.
It's clear this was not your first encounter with this. A shard.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again to escape the keep and my father. A shard was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts. Kunari have none.
I wasn't aware that Kunari take many friends.
Perhaps it isn't the right word. I am the Viscount's son, bound by everything that means. A shard did not care. We were both seeking something. That was enough.
I confess I'm not sure what one does with a dead Kunari.
The body is no longer him, and is worthy of no special treatment. That is, apparently, their way.
Should his people be told?
They will know. Whether they will deign to acknowledge it, I have no idea. There was much of a shard that I didn't understand, but it was so very worth trying.
The Viscount is clearly concerned about your safety.
The Viscount sends thugs to do a father's job. I was in no danger until his help arrived.
You could have told him this was your wish.
Keep your assumptions. He doesn't hear me. He's as tired of being disappointed as I am of bearing it. And now, a shard is dead. It's not right.
We'll leave soon enough, Seamus. Be ready.
I am at your whim, Sarah.
I've got so many corpses to loot. Can you open this? Turns out just hitting R goes straight to the nearest object to be looted. Very convenient, I think. Pathing's not terrible. Is that everything? Looks like it. There is an alternative view to the Qun. And it's that... I want you to imagine for a moment what it's like to know where your life is going. To wake up and know what you're gonna do. That you will have everything you need. All you gotta do is what you're supposed to do. There's a comfort in the security of the Qun.
I am ready to leave. And you have coin to collect, I'm sure.
Let's go.
Let's go, Seamus. Your father will be waiting in the keep.
Then take me to him.
Which is why there are non-Qunari Qunari.
Father.
My son. I thought I'd lost you.
Enough, Father.
Allow me to present one Sarah Hawk, Your Excellency. She fulfilled the bounty.
You have my gratitude. I hope you encountered no great difficulties on my son's behalf.
No problems to speak of, aside from the crowd that tried to kill us.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with a shard. The Qunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just try to understand, others would see as well.
Better that you were thought abducted than to have their influence suspected in my own family. Benign or not, it's too much.
I agree, Excellency. Seamus, you should...
That is quite enough.
Shit. I did not mean to answer that. Fuck. This... Oh, this is before the fight. Ugh, beans. I don't want to do that fight again. That was a mistake. That was a huge mistake.
I'm impressed with your skill. Less so with your tact. But better you than the Winters.
Anyway, there's a certain comfort in knowing that everything's going to be just fine. That everything is the way it should be. And that's why people are drawn to the Qun. Security is attractive. The problem is that in guaranteeing that security, some people may become abusive in providing that security. Which is why you hear of tales of mafia who are charged for security, or abusive partners who leverage their capabilities in providing you that security for whatever awfulness they want. And politicians who just take advantage of their seat in power.
Another friend we haven't met?
I'm sure. I love friends I haven't met. But at least they know I'm coming, which is nice. No one likes surprises. What's going on over here? Oh, just a... Well, up we go!
No further, human. Calvishov control these passages.
I am more than capable of meeting any threat.
So I see. I expected to warn a caravan, not a well-equipped tracker. The path ahead is littered with my kind.
If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
You have turned your back on your kin.
Yes, for a second time. I did not like my role, so I left the queue. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Talbishop to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
If they have offended you so much, help me go after them.
But I am worse. They don't want to raise their swords for coin, so they murder and steal. They cling to the honor they held under the queue. My sword means nothing. I will sell it and myself as mercenary. Kunare would say I am worse.
If your blade is on the market, I'll pay.
No.
You sure you know what mercenary means?
Taking payment to face Talvishov only proves that I've sold the last of myself. I know what I am. I don't need to belabor it. You have my word of caution, human. Heed it or do not.
Okay.
As long as I live, I will not understand the Canary.
It's okay. No one does. At some point between this game and the last game, the Canary developed horns. Don't know what's up with it. It's fine, I guess. There's a lot of you guys here. Oh, where'd you guys come from? The fuck? A lot of these guys. My god.
I don't think so.
Oh shit. My inventory's full. Fuck. 18. Gloves are actually better than what I'm wearing. No. No, they're not, because mine's enchanted. Fuck me. My inventory is full. It's mostly junk. You can do with the amulet. Max stamina, mana stamina, attack. Let's give you an attack amulet. So you can't put armor on them. see what's up. I guess we leave and come back. Can I see this path over here? Be easier if I could just see it. Then I could just click it and auto path to it. No. What a shame. There we go. So we're gonna leave, we're gonna come back. Because loot's important. Lowtown's probably fine. No, Hightown, you're right there at the... All the merchants are right there on top of you. See? All the merchants right here. It's all junk. We're gonna sell this armor. The problem is that these stars don't necessarily mean anything. They just don't. Hey, I have enough gold to actually do the stupid... to do what I'm supposed to be here for. That's nice. Having enough gold's nice. There's no auto run. Running all the way back for a second time. Because I cannot be bothered with inventory management. Not a thing I am physically capable of maintaining. Oops. Sorry. Fiddling with my phone. Thought I could do both. Is it this way? It is not this way. I nearly did a dumb. You guys wouldn't let me do dumbs, right? Oh boy, I'm stoozy. Bobby Yaga's playing Elden Ring. I wish I was playing Elden Ring. Not in front of you guys, though. I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to embarrass you. Not that I'm terrible at it. I am average at Elden Ring. And I probably will not be able to fight any of the end bosses on my own. But I'll be doing it with friends. And it'll be fun. I'm about to get attacked by spiders. This is a spider attacking hole. Is this the game informing me that my shield's about to break? Yep. The day's almost over for my mobile game. My mobile game. And, door. Alright. Ah! Did you see them get pinballed? That was delightful. Do it again. Okay, that's the door forward. What's going on up here? So let me put another bubble on. There's nothing down there, so let's go through this door. Boop. Spiders. I knew I was getting attacked by spiders. I wonder if there's a attack nearest guy option. Cursed, cursed, cursed. You're gonna heal. Tell me a joke. Let's see what's down here. More people in need of murdering? Nope. Just good old-fashioned loot. Raw lyrium's nice. Raw lyrium's great. I wonder how long this process takes, like, canonically. Like this first chapter of the game. Silver 8. Nice. Let's go fuck up some more Kunari. Boo, 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 doo. Cursed. Cursed. Leadery types give extra bonuses to their to other people. So it's always better to take them out ASAP. Cerebos. Oh no! Okay. Where did he go? He left. Where did he go? He's up there. I can't get up there.
Let's finish this.
Keep an eye on health, because that guy's dangerous. Cerebos is a Kunari mage. They look a little different.
Dwarf will be at the compound.
Oh. Right, the bodies disappear when you loot them. My bad. Kunari mages are not tolerated. They're treated much more harshly than Tal'Dorei mages. Tal'Dorei? Is that correct? It's been too long since I've actually heard the name of this fucking land. Look at this. That's pretty. Is that all lyrium? That's not good. Don't breathe that in. Lyrium's not healthy for the anything. I don't like ominous chanting. Alrighty, let's get the fuck out of here. Bye! And we're done with that. The Red Blossom Special. Don't know what that is. But it's over here. Cool beans.
Where did you get this? It's just
I love quests that are just hand in this thing. It's so simple. Just get them done. Easy money. We have to divert. This is the make sure the route goes well quest, which I may not be able to do on account of I had the wrong party member. Yeah. See, the quest isn't actually here because I don't have what's her face. So we're going to go over here. I believe this is the tavern, and I can change up my party members there. Dish Fenris for Evelyn. See, and now there's quest marker.
Guardsman Donick is here somewhere.
Let's go find Guardsman Donick.
We must be getting close to the ambush.
Coterie? Oh. Cursed.
Evelyn? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman.
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details, city accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
He will.
Selling out his own. Forget guard, Captain. This man needs to be in government.
Not now, Hawk. Jevon needs to see how justice works. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
Let's go find out what this what happens here. Oh, Evelyn. Just take whatever you want, I guess. I don't care what you take. You good, buddy?
You got any dust? Dwarf dust? I'm hurting here.
Don't snort lyrium, guys. It's not worth it. Guys. Yes. To the keep! To the keep! To the keep!
How dare you! I am guard
treated like this? Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair. I'll see you hanged, quartered. This will not stand.
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messere.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
That's what you wanted, right?
If the deep roads is what you want, you have the coin to do it.
Thanks.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Sure.
If the deep roads is what you want, you have the coin to do it. Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain, or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to. Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
Not sure I like being behind the dead in order of influence.
Of course I have you to thank. It's just... I've made a mess of things, time to time. But that failure... He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man, a good one, and he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
You clearly miss Wesley, but that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him, but he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I put him to the sword myself, Hawk.
At his behest.
I know in my head that it was right. So did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
I can't imagine the captain of the guard will like wandering in my shadow.
It's not like this job means we're on opposite sides. The good you do, it seems rather appropriate. Besides, I'll be making the patrol schedule, and I don't intend to lead from a desk.
I look forward to working with you. Guard Captain Aveline.
Still strange, isn't it? Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawk. It's where I should be.
Moving the fuck on.
That corner looks dusty. How embarrassing.
Shut up. Black powder promise.
insult, Anders.
Bring it to Darktown and I'll get you a salve or something.
What? No. I need to know some things about mages.
Why?
I'm a god. I'm the first person who has to deal with trouble.
You want help killing people like me?
Not every mage can be trusted.
Nor every guard.
Watch out by the canary compound.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arashok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
I don't know what that means. Welcome to the Canary compound. Where's the Arashok?
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arashok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
Ready to watch this man get schooled. Look at those horns, though. This man fucks.
Illustrious Arashok, I am here to report that your hated
Illustrious.
Talvashoth were felled, one and all. Right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Say something.
I don't care about your deal. I was hired to hunt outcasts, and I want my reward.
This great undertaking was, undertook at my behest after diligent planning.
You asked for the Gatlock and were refused, so you invented a task and then paid to have it done. You failed your own goal. You have proved your wealth not worth, and Kunari still owe you nothing.
He had big plans for your recipe. I was supposed to get a piece of that.
Dwarf, did your imaginary bargain make promises on my behalf?
I expected your wisdom to be more profitable.
Then you will pay on my behalf.
It's not at all. Take your coin, take whatever. Hornhead oxmen and mongrel donglords, suck your own powder and blow your head off. Sod it.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
Can I have your black powder, though?
Please leave this place. Why do you bother me, human? The dwarf paid you. There is no more. Your kind thinks selfishness and want are normal. This city, all of it, leaves a bad taste.
If you despise this place, why haven't you left?
Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You say we should leave, but how can you bear to stay in this chaos?
My welcome to the city was not so different from yours.
And yet you suffer it.
It's an opportunity to make a real difference.
Karastan are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. Could not this entire city benefit from that certainty? How else will you know when you have made a real difference?
He's free to choose to obey. That isn't contradictory to you.
He chooses to be, as do we all, long before any of your meaningless freedoms are presented.
I am not the one to educate you. I did not intend to land here. But this city may demand certainty. I suspect we are done, human.
You're a long way from home. Why did you come?
To meet a demand of the Qun.
Which was?
It is a matter only the Kunari understand. We remain until we fulfill the demand of the Qun. Or until the demand changes.
I don't think Kirkwall would do well under military rule.
The rule of the Qun is not military. It is discipline and order.
How is that different?
To your limited understanding, it is not. You fear soldiers that arrive to remove your pitiable vices. But they do not control Kunari. The Triumvirate divides and governs. One is nothing without the others.
Can you tell me about the other two parts?
No.
Then we can learn nothing.
I am no more equipped to explain than you are to understand. Arishak, Arigena, Ariqun, pillars of the Kunari, of the nation that must be. There is but one way to know these things, human. And I have yet to decide if it must be done.
You guard your powder carefully.
It is a tool that can only be allowed to exist under the ordered authority of the Qun.
It could benefit many people.
It does now. Just as swords benefit warriors, but are not given to children. Well, your children.
How many Kunari have you lost to the Tal Vashoth?
None.
That seems unlikely.
We lose nothing when weakness abandons the Qun. It is the Tal Vashoth who have lost themselves.
I met an honorable one.
Doubtful.
He said he was a mercenary, not a murderer.
Then I know he made no claim to honor. When they sell themselves, little remains. He is not even dead to the Qun. He is a living insult.
Farewell.
Panahedan, human.
I don't know what that means either. But no, that's the Qunari in a nutshell. There's a certain comfort in the certainty, but if there's a certain struggle, a suffocation. There's suffocation in that certainty as well. And that's why many choose to ignore it.
Do you ever miss Ferelden?
Sometimes.
It was home. I would never have left willingly. But I'm not going to be my father and spend my life trying to live a memory.
I didn't think I'd give it a second thought once I was gone. I mean, what did Ferelden ever do for me? But I do. I think about it. There's something here that just doesn't feel right.
You mean how mages are treated?
No. I think there's not enough dog shit.
Because there's no dogs here. There's no grass. There's no trees. There's no dogs.
Hey, this the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow Ferelden, no less.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, eyes on her face, you lush.
1,000 thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Yeah? My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach.
I've never heard a man called lush before. It's refreshing.
You're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
I killed the dragons. It's safe to return to work.
What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
I go back to the missus without this job. She'll rip me apart sure as any dragon.
What can we do? That bastard Hubert is the only one willing to hire us.
Would you go back for twice your previous salary?
Wow. Well, I trust these teas, Chanson. Take it. We can drown our sorrows every night. And not with his dark town swill either.
Because I own the
Back to work,
place.
boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin. Yes, monsieur.
And that's how you invoke change. I had the opportunity to do a thing, then I did a thing. That's all there is. There's no point in being in power if you're not going to use it to do good.
A strange turn. Thank you.
What's up, buddy?
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva raising her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down.
That's the best you can do with a guard staring you in the face.
Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
We're not Templars, Sirrah. Fainriel has nothing to fear from us.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
You have no idea.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
No, his son's half elven.
Does this Samson have a residence in Kirkwall?
No, he's a wanted man. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
Thanks, bud. If I had to hazard a guess, there are more quests to be done here in the tavern. I thought the game crashed for a moment. High-Town Mansion, Darktown, Lowtown Alienage, Lowtown Alienage. Cool. Map with generous interpretation of the reach of Orlais. Many similar documents were thrown from the windows each time Kirkwall was liberated, much to the frustration of those the gallows tasked with record keeping. Don't know what that means. So let's go check out Lowtown. Merrill's place. Which is over here, I think. As well as there might be some... Is this my house? This is my house. It keeps stuttering. Do I have any letters? I do not have any letters. What is this? Examine what?
I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
Gross.
I'm with you, sister. For now.
Beans. Still Lowtown. Why are you guys struggling? God, this fucking mirror. Hey, Meryl.
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on.
We're here for tea or something.
Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
Water's fine.
It's cozy. And your furry friends are charming.
Oh, are the rats back? I thought I'd found all their holes. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
You're so sweet, Meryl.
Not as sweet as you, that is. Good wishes are a poor gift after all you've done for me. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
She's got such big eyes.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal.
I don't know what that is.
It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible keeper. I was never that good with people.
You seem to be getting the hang of it already.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
Glad to hear it.
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged? Right outside. It was fascinating. Everything happens here all at once. How does anyone keep it all straight?
Someone has jumped outside your door and that's exciting?
It must be the alien age greeting. Hasn't happened to me yet, though. They must not like me. It's so busy here. So many things just get... lost.
Do you miss the Danish?
I miss Haren Paival stories. The creaking of Aravels in the breeze. The city is so busy and confusing. And the elves here are not like my clan. But I'll get used to Kirkwall in time.
The Templars haven't found you, have they?
I've been careful, even among the Dalish. Keepers never work magic in public. And I think the Templars don't even see me. I'm just another elf in the alien age.
Are you feeling lost here, Meryl?
A bit. But I'll adjust. I'm glad you came by. I needed someone to talk to.
Nice crime you have around here.
By the Dread Wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean. Sometimes, I swear.
Don't mind me, I'm just here to read all of your books. Why do you have the Maker's First Children? We made some crazy progress. It's going pretty great. Let's take care of this one first.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley. Me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Another sad Lowtown tale in the making. As if we needed another.
It does appear she could use some help, especially now.
God, she's an idiot.
timely intervention. I am out of my element.
We know.
A foolish risk in Lowtown.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
I just saved you in an alley, and suddenly we're in business?
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell!
Stop.
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Sure. Shepherding wolves. Oh! You're the one crying about lyrium.
Old Vincento said someone might come sniffing around. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
We're not.
I'm looking for a retired Templar named Samson.
Retired. Sounds better than burned out husk of a Templar begging coins in the choke damp. They don't do anything to keep you, you know. You join the Order, you're free to walk away. But they're the only ones who've got the dust.
The dust?
Lyrium, an ore the dwarves mine. Magic in its raw form. You need to drink the stuff to face down the magicers. Problem is, if you ever try to stop, just about kills you.
Is it true you give aid to apostates fleeing the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified. Barely left their mother's skirts, and now we're saying they got to be locked away for their own good. That demons are hunting them. Do you wonder they run?
Did you meet the boy?
Afraid so. Blighter was dead broke though, not a silver on him. I helped one mageling for free, and I'll never get paid again.
That's
I
fair.
pity any mage who is forced to rely on you for protection.
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong though. I heard rumors he took the both of them captive instead.
Please tell me it's not too late to save him.
Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to dockside. You want to go looking, you might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the Templars. Or worse.
Cool. It would be a struggle to try and benefit from enslaved mages. Because either you know how to handle a mage, and you should know better, or you don't know how to handle a mage, and suddenly you've got a demon. You know?
I am expected.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
Maker?
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
I've had dealings with the Kunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader. If you have interacted with Kunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arashok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
Cool.
You don't just stumble on something. Someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Kunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Tal Vashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
If you are so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Kunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Kunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
Will he help? If I trust him at all.
I don't know his capabilities, or if he can function at all in that collar. But I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Kunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
Will he help?
Oops.
You think? Kunari or not, I can only assume he wants...
You are not interested in who you might be hiring.
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawk.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Kunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
I can get him out of Kirkwall.
I had never thought about the plight of mages among the Kunari. But it seems they are even more oppressed than we are.
That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Kunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you are hired. Good luck.
So, Kunari mages. His lips are sewn. He's got a mask obscuring his vision. This collar limits his magic. The cuffs limit his magic. It's all about suppressing the innate magic in him. So, his whole life has been submission.
I would not approve of coming here to avoid the guards.
It's likely that she misinterpreted his submission. Where normally it would be... It's likely she misinterpreted his submission as what he views as just the status quo. Oops. Fireball, please.
Kunari's not much of a traveling partner.
Drink or perish! I actually have water.
But there's no shortage of
No need to hold. I have it.
What is this thing? Collared like a dog, bitch. He's some sort of canary lover. Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
Don't have any of it.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
Do everyone a favor and listen to your friend.
Unless you lot make a holiday of the last free place in Kirkwall, tax it up like even Lowtown.
We're doing great. Raven's making me food.
Piece for your pet.
Although, Raven's probably done with food and just hasn't brought it to me yet.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
Thugs. First. Why is he glowing? Raven always makes me food.
The danger has passed, Katojan. Calm yourself. Did you react because your lead was threatened? How much of this is just blind instinct, I wonder? You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
The sister has assumed a great deal from a few grunts and twitches.
You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something?
Why are you
Right. Could have expected that answer. Keep control. And remember who is on your side. Of course. I expected no different.
I don't know if he ever actually says anything. Heavily oppressed and he can't say anything? That's basically customer service. What's up, guys?
You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Artharad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel.
Sure.
The members of this Karatan were killed by Talbashah, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
I just got here, coming from the other way. If there was a trail, I didn't leave it.
Yet you are here with Serabas. The crime is his freedom, his leash held by unknowing Basra. We will not allow that danger to continue. Let your own mages doom you. Serabas will be properly confined.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun.
See?
He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Artharad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who lead the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
I've met with your leader. The Arishok would not want a potential ally challenged in this way.
Claiming to know the will of the Arishok with Serabas in your care is Marasi Mikari, a child bleating without meaning.
He's right.
The Arishok knows what is to be done with Sarabas who lose their Avarad. There is no greater threat to their control.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Sarabas. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Sarabas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Like so many others.
We leash Sarabas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
Are mages like Anders so dangerous? He's given no reason to fear him yet.
You waste your breath. He'll never tolerate my kind.
You are Sarabas? Bas Sarabas? Vashedan! Neira Setar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Cune requires your death.
But we're no threat to each other.
Bas Sarabas, you will be no threat to anyone.
Oh, this is nice. Get a load of this. Boop. That was nice. Why do they just apparate out of nowhere? Right? Neat. Any more? Delightful.
Can you stand?
You deserve honor. You are now Pasvarad, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of Arvarad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Cune.
I went to all this trouble and you still want to die.
Is that the ship they crashed in on?
I don't want to die. I want to live by the Cune.
Which means dying.
Yes. Is that hard to grasp?
Could you have returned if I'd let these others live?
No.
You were doomed from the start.
I was outside my Keratam. I may be corrupted. I cannot know. How I return is my choice.
Of all the ridiculous, spineless, mind-controlled, senseless piece of shit arguments I've ever heard.
What comfort has freedom brought you, mage? You would have more if you submitted to the Cune.
Avarad couldn't kill me. Perhaps he was wrong about your death too.
Losing to you does not make him wrong. He spoke the Kyun. I have chosen. It is bred in the bone.
Existing is not a choice.
It is the only choice. As it tal eb. It is to be.
Patrice might take you back if death is the only other option.
The sister was not honest.
What do you mean?
I cannot say what she wanted, but it was certainty, not of the Kyun. And her guard smelled of death.
I don't know what that means.
Others of your kind live outside the Kyun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Qunari. They are not.
They have chosen to be free.
Free? They have refused what they are. I can't choose to not be.
I can't let this decision stand.
If you force choice, it is not choice. Your doubt does not make me wrong. Certainty is comfort. That is the way of the Qunari. The way of the Kyun. Take this secret thing, Basfaran. Remember this day.
But the creature was free.
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
If this was her doing, I have a few questions for her.
There is a certain comfort in Qunari, in the Kyun. But there's also a suffocation. Let's find out how involved the sister was. He did say her guard smelled of death.
Leave nothing. It must be clean with no ties. Hawk. It was Hawk, right? From the streets. You took the Qunari from the city? Without incident?
You know what we faced.
Mind your tongue, Ferelden.
Please, do speak your mind.
This was a damned roundabout way of trying to kill me.
Do you really think yourself so important? If someone saw an opportunity in the mage, if the Qunari murdered those who tried to help it, yes, that might be useful, but it wouldn't be personal. The Chantry must see the Qunari as the monsters they are. If someone ushers that along, some sacrifices are justified.
Your Katojan killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
If, perhaps, why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a low-town thug, you are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
I have no allegiance to Qunari. You lost a potential ally.
Perhaps, but I will not risk these kinds of relationships again. Take your pay and be gone. I am new to this, I admit, but someone has to think of eternity. The peace will not last.
from that one again.
Yeah, we will. But we'll have to hear about it another time. We are 2 hours in. I am hungry. There's food to be have. So we'll have to see about it next week. Exit. Good. Yes. Alrighty. So that is it for today. I will attempt, since I can't outright say things, since they may not happen, but I will attempt to get on tomorrow with more indie games. But it mostly depends on what Raven has planned. If not, you will see us again on Monday night with War Games. Lycris is available for just about anything. And Drex is feeling better. Lewis, if you're still here, if you have a game that is compatible with one of our games, I understand you got the Steam Deck. So if there's something you wanna play together, hit us up on the Discord probably. Let us know what you got going on. And we'll see if we can coordinate something. But other than that, I don't think we have anything else going on. We have no announcements. And that's it. I think we got enough people to raid, actually. Just find someone to go say hi to. Stick around, get some extra points. Cloud Clarity's playing Phasmophobia. Clarity. Boop. Perfect. That's everything for me. Doodles.